All right, so there's a little bit more that you can do with answers like this. I want to make sure that you are aware of that. All right. So the square root of 108, it can be simplified. The reason why is because there are perfect square factors that live inside of the 108. You might remember this from Algebra 1. So your perfect squares are 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. And so what you want to do is you want to figure out which one of these factors will divide evenly into 108. And we're going to I'll show you what I do with it, but it's best if you can find the biggest perfect square factor that will go into 108. In this case, it's a 36. 36 will go into 108 three times. So I'm going to rewrite the 108 as the square root of 36 and a 3, right? And then because the square root of 36 comes out nice, this turns into 6 root 3. So what I can do is go up here to this expression, but instead of putting a 108, I'm going to think of it as a 6 root 3. So I get negative 6 plus or minus, and the I and the 6 and the root 3, those are all being multiplied. So I'm going to write 6I root 3 over 8. And the next thing I do here is because this term, and the 8, they're all divisible by 2, I can go ahead and divide them all by 2. All right, so the 6 is going to become a 3 plus or minus, and then the 6 is going to become a 3, 3I root 3. So I'm just dividing all that by 2, and then the 8 will become a 4. And this would be our actual simplified answer from that second example earlier. Right. So that's the more common way that you're going to see answers written. They take that square root part and they're going to simplify it a bit more. So as another example here, if you want, our example from number 1 was 5 plus or minus I root 75 over 2. So what I'm going to do is the 75, that's equal to 25 times 3. So it's a 25 and a 3, which is going to turn into a 5 root 3. So what I get is 5 plus or minus, and then it'll be a 5I root 3 all over 2 still. See, this one won't simplify any further like this one did. Like here I divided by 2. This one, you can't divide any of the terms by anything, but this is the simplified answer. All right. So that's about it. Cool.